Well, by the time that this video gets out, which will be soon enough anyway, I actually did a video that I finished recording today of another update video. Yeah, but we're not here to talk about that. Anyway, God, can you believe how cold it is? Breaking degrees. Good God, I would not be surprised if it went down to 15. I mean, literally. Actually, look at that. It says it's 16. Can you believe that? Oh God. What do you think you're doing? Huh? You want me to smack you? If I could do it. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. That's it. Right there. You're okay. It's alright. I don't mind sharing with you, you dumbass. Oh, yes, I don't mind sharing with you whatsoever. So, anyway, you know what? I want to talk about prank videos. Now, here's my thoughts about pranks. I'm okay with pranks, okay? Where in the hell are you going? Stop! Damn it! Ow! Yeah. Yeah, you're good. I'm not trying to hurt you. Just relax. I'm okay. You know, it'd be nicer if you would just share. That sharing is not you running away. Or, God. Oh well, whatever. Anyway, so prank videos, something I wanted to talk about. I'm going over this with what I'm saying. So anyway, I noticed a lot that there's just a lot of them that are too stupid. And that's just my... Okay, bear in mind, keep in mind the same thing, that this is just my personal opinion how I feel about them. If you don't like that, well, you're in the wrong place. Because, you know, it's just my personal opinion. Okay? It's far too cold for me to play games at the moment, but I will eventually. So, anyway, yeah, as I was saying. Like, okay, like, there's ones that are too dang far, and then there's ones that are really, really hilarious. And like I said, I don't mind a good prank video, as long as they're good and not really stupid. Like, okay, why? I mean, seriously, why? You can go. You can go. I knew you'd the crap ending. What's the matter? What's the matter? Huh? What's the matter? What's the matter? You don't like this? Okay. Okay. Alright. Whatever. Anyway. So, you know, it's all... As long as it's something that's not going overboard, or like somebody going over there and putting things over just because somebody takes a parking spot, you know, that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen, really. Again, this is my personal opinion. I mean, you know, that's how I feel about it. Like, you'll find them on Facebook and YouTube sometimes, and the worst of all is when people tempt cops. You know, like when somebody has, I don't care if it's fake or not, you don't do that, okay? You have a deal and somebody's screaming at a fake doll that looks like a female. I mean, that guy literally did get freaking arrested. I was like, yeah, what are you going to do if you do actually get arrested for that? I mean, come on, man. You know, I like I said, I have nothing personally against them, but crap like that does not work. And like, okay, like that one damn time that this one female, actually a real life person, had a mask on her head that he would pull off, and I haven't seen a video like that in a long time, but I mean, you know, it's just like, what the frack? Okay, I shouldn't even say that word. But the thing is, though, is that, you know, what's so stupid, and it's like, okay, if I go up there, hey, officer, would you mind if I come over here and rape this chick? Oh, it's just a prank. Don't worry about it. She knows it. It's just a prank. It's about as stupid as, like, that one woman, and this isn't actually in a case, where she actually shot her boyfriend. He was actually dead. And she kept saying, no, 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 it's just a prank. It's just a prank. He'll come back. He always does. We always do this to each other. We always prank each other. Yeah. See, there's nothing wrong with pranks themselves. It's just how you do them. Okay? It's all in how you do them and how funny they're supposed to be. It's not funny because, oh, yeah, I chopped up your limbs. I raped you. I robbed a bank. I did inappropriate things to kids. Not that I wouldn't do any of this. Bear in mind, I would never do any of that, and I would never recommend it or say that it's a good thing either. It's not really a prank when people are actually doing that, but just slapping that on there does not make it like something that, oh, it's okay, it's alright, it's just a prank, don't worry, it didn't really happen, oh, gee. That's the most dumbest thing. Okay? You know, when you're going to make a prank video, don't come up to cops and start doing that. I mean, that's just what I say. I mean, I can't stop people from actually doing it because they won't listen to me. All I can say is, I don't recommend that. I think it's really stupid because you're tempting fate. You are tempting forces beyond your hands. I mean, like, when this kid, believe it or not, there's actually a video. This video, when everything was supposedly depressing and down and where he was at, he started throwing a pillow. And he did run away from a lot of people then, but until one time he finally got caught by a cop. I mean, why, people? Just, why? That's as bad as when people started drinking bleach as well. I mean, yeah, and I do remember that. A lot of people don't remember that, but people were saying, oh, it's only a joke. You know, just don't worry about it. You'll be fine. Just drink bleach. You'll be fine. Yeah, well, you know it, they were dead. But it's so hilarious. Why the fuck ain't nobody laughing about that? Why, you know, why aren't they alive? It's as bad as well as about when they started doing them Tide Pods. See, it's not the fact that the Tide Pod is a bad thing to have, by no amount of means. It's the fact of how you're doing it, okay? Like, no crap, if you put it in your mouth, it's going to be dangerous. Just like if you put poison in your mouth. I mean, come on, man. Seriously? You're going to put that crap in your throat? You know, it's only good if you do that. Who taught you that? I know I didn't. I mean, even though I just said it, that's not the point. I mean, it's like the way you act, like it's only good for that. No, it's not. Okay? Ain't no more better than having regular detergent that aren't pods. You know, people can still ingest that crap and still get, like, you know, into the point where you have to call the Poison Control Center, you know, or die from it, you know. So what makes it any better than that? Not really. You know, you choose what you want, and that's it. They're all pretty good products as far as cleaning your clothes go. I mean, I ain't seen not one problem with all or any other, you know, any other liquid at all. And it's just, the only bad part of it is it doesn't really matter if it's liquid, powder form, or it's in them balls, you know. When you digest crap like that, yeah, that's bad. You know, no crap. I mean, I just because people decide not to have Tide Pods around doesn't mean that I'm going to stop using them. I'm going to use them as I want to because they're intended for clothes, not for my mouth, and I know better. And I wouldn't even let my kids in the damn thing anyway. Underneath the sink and all that. I mean, it ain't no more better than letting them in there if they were to, get into the powder, really. Because you got to have some kind of liquid. They don't just get clean on themselves. Oh, because you threw it in the washing machine, definitely going to get cleaned. And then, don't forget about the drying part of it either. Because the washing machine ain't going to dry it for you. Ooh, no, it's not. It's going to sit in there wet. But it don't have heat in there. I mean, just because it can heat up clothes doesn't mean it's drying them. That is not drying. It has to have some sort of form of air. And this isn't for the faint of heart, basically those who already know this. It's for those of you who don't know or don't get that. Like, personally, I think it's a matter of preference, and personally, it's as well as that it's more of whatever the hell you want to use. They're all good products. There is no one's better than the other. It's just you use it, plain and simple, for clothes. That's it. It's like with dishes. I mean, come on. Really? But yeah, I mean, literally, prank videos should never go that far. Hey, officer, you mind if I do a prank video on you like I'm going to actually rob the bank or threaten to kill the president? Isn't that funny? Yeah, it's just so funny. You mind if I do that? For God and everybody? The whole country? Yeah, I mean, isn't that so hilarious? Oh, don't worry, it's just a prank. Honestly, the fact that I'm even mentioning it is because it's dumb the way people think that it's okay to do these kind of things. Because if we accept such videos as what's going on there, then we're going to start accepting people who start doing stuff like that, especially against the president. Or, something just as bad, like raping someone, doing inappropriate things to kids. Oh, it's just a prank. It doesn't matter if you slap that on there or not. It's not hilarious. It's not funny. It's not something that should ever be done. But we're just going to call that a prank video. Oh, it's so funny. Honestly. Yeah, we would, actually. If we allow such things like that, why don't we start allowing that? And don't tell me, because there's a difference. No. That's just as stupid, if not, maybe not as worse, but it's still not something that should ever be performed. Even, I don't care how professionally you act, how professionally you do, it doesn't matter, okay? You don't do those kinds of things. And call it a prank video. It's like, if I walk up to a damn officer with some kind of BOMB, and you think that's going to be something that's a good prank? Are you even if the damn thing was real, you don't do that. It's very serious. But no, of course not. We got people doing that, screaming at other girls, making it feel like that, and all this crap. It's really hilarious. People think it's hilarious. And then the bad thing of it is that when this crap is actually going on, it's like saying, yeah, okay, let's just say, oh yeah, it's definitely a prank. It's so funny because it's real. It's really happening to victims out there. And you got a person who's being really abusive. I don't care if it's fake or not, or even if the person isn't fake, or whatever you're doing. You don't do that. I've heard of it's like when people do good scares, okay? Don't do that crap. That kind of stuff is not cool. It's not funny. The fact is that there are some things that should never have been mentioned, especially during prop hunt, that I would never, ever recommend to anybody. I mean, I don't mind some of the jokes that are dirty, but there are things that I would never, never allow even my own kids to watch. I'm sorry, but if I had any, I don't have any kids, but it wouldn't matter. Even if they were adopted or not, I'm not going to sit there and go, yeah, it's okay, watch it. It's okay, because it's funny, because they're doing it. And maybe one day you'll do the same damn thing and wind up saying these things like it's okay. It's very funny. And it's not. Not really, because if that were true, then why don't we laugh at these things? Especially like, oh, I don't know, when people actually say the N-word. Actually say that, you know, to a guy who is of different origin. I'm not trying to be racist, but let's just put it that way. You know, why don't they laugh at that? Without trying to be a person that's going to go, well, you know what? I'm going to kill you because you said it. You know? I mean, such things are just so hilarious. They're so funny. And yet, I don't see a lot of people actually laughing at this. Like it's a big old, like it's not a big deal. It's just, it's okay. It's like when the Ku Klux Klan was around. Yeah. No. Okay? It's not okay to be against any race, religion, or anything. I mean, it's okay to not like a religion if that's what you don't want, like, in other words, you don't have to be a part of it, but, you shouldn't just say, well, you should die because, or whatever. Even if you're an atheist, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's not that it's not okay to not like something. It's the fact of how you're doing it. Like, really? Like, okay, well, because you're this and that, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to kill you. And I actually go and do it. Not really, but for me, really, no, because I'm not actually doing that. But let's just say an argument serious, all seriousness, I had done that. Because that is how serious of a threat that is. And a lot of people go, oh, it's just a prank. Don't worry about it. It's okay to be a racist, too. No, it's not. It's like when I made that video about being racist. It's not okay. It's real. It's like all these pranks do. I mean, not every one of them, no, but a lot of them that go this far, this extremist, and they're getting a crap ton of views because people don't even bother to remove it off the internet. No, they just flag it up. They're like, yeah, this is hilarious. Why aren't we doing this more? Maybe because it shouldn't be done in the first freaking place. I mean, the sad fact is, a lot of people think because it's going viral, they think, well, there's a lot to show people how dangerous this stuff, and it shouldn't be out there. No, what it is, it's showing how okay people are with slapping it on there as a prank. That's the sad truth about it. And if you don't believe me, think again, because I mean, there's a lot of people who might objectively say, nah, I'm okay with it. I'm not okay with that kind of stuff. I'm not. I can't help it that it's there. I can't take it down personally. But if there was a petition to take these videos down, I would definitely sign it. Because these videos should not exist. The thing is, people think that, oh, yeah, it should be there. And we should show the hell of it. Because, it'll definitely tell you, oh, how bad it is. No, it doesn't really prove that. Not like what you think. The more viral it gets, the more viral it's like, it's definitely okay to do these kind of things. It's not. If that were true, then everybody would be doing it. Everybody would be getting a big old laugh out of it. Everybody would be laughing and saying, yeah, I'm okay with you doing whatever. You can do things with kids and stuff like that, that you're not supposed to be doing. But, let's just do it anyway because it's okay. It's just a prank. We're all going to laugh at it in the end anyway. No, we're not. No, we're not. Seriously. I mean, why? That's a big old contradictory thing. I mean, seriously, why even have a world like that if we're just going to laugh it off in the end? That would be stupid. To be fair here, if we were going to do that, then why do we even have such mindsets about, oh, well, we should definitely have enforceable laws that people should go to jail for doing such things that they're not supposed to be doing, like robbing a bank, doing, forcing people to do things they're not supposed to do, like inappropriate fitness or whatever, or doing things you're not supposed to do to kids and whatnot. Taking a life. Seriously. Even saying the N word, oh yeah, it's not a big deal. Just go ahead and say it. It's okay. Everybody's gonna laugh and have a good old time. No, they're not. I mean, I hate to say this, but if that's the way it's gonna be in the end, which I highly doubt personally, but if that's the way it's gonna be, then why do we allow life to even coexist with such the idea that we're against the idea while we're alive? And don't tell me because it doesn't matter. Bullshit. Okay? If it doesn't matter, then why do we think about these things while we're alive? Like, whether or not it's going to affect me or someone else, depending on what it is, I honestly don't get these kind of things in life. Why people think it's okay to upload these videos and everybody's going to be okay with that, Like, it's something that everybody should be doing. Because if they just do it, everybody will see how funny it is and see the humor in doing that. It really will get you to laugh if you just decide to do that. Yeah, definitely. Why? I shouldn't be making these videos because it's so cold, but honestly, I don't understand such things. I understand people have their own way of life, and I respect that. But there are a lot of things I don't have to like to appreciate and understand these things. Even if I wasn't a believer in God, I'm not going to sit there and turn my back on somebody. I'm not going to, even if I was a person who believed my guy was the devil, I'm not going to turn my back on someone. That's just not how I am. What I believe in is that, and this is what I believe in, okay? No matter what I believe in, even if it's something about the devil or God or whatever, is that it doesn't matter. My choices are my own. That's one of the things it's for a fact. If I go and choose to rob a bank, that is my decision. Not that I will. It doesn't matter whether it's good or bad of what I choose to do. I refuse to let anything influence me. Same thing goes for the fact that if I decide to let you in a place where I can give you a roof over your head, or I'm giving it to you, or even if I were to directly give you to someone, and I'm believing in the devil, that doesn't make me a bad person, or counterintuitive, or contradictive to the point that, oh, well, then you must really believe in God, or you wouldn't be doing that. And no, it doesn't matter what I believe in. Not a damn thing. Okay, let's get something straight here. I don't give a damn what I believe in, what God I believe in, or what not. I'm not going to let anything influence my damn decision. My decision is my own. That's one thing you should learn from life. You should have already learned that. It's your decision to make. Don't let anything else influence you. I don't give a damn if it's against the law. It's your decision. If that weren't true, then why do we have cops that come by and arrest us for things? Why do we have such law enforcement and rules that say that, yeah, even though they say we can't or shouldn't be doing them, yet people do it anyway, and yet they go to prison because we got people that can step up to the platter. I'll tell you why. It's not because of religional beliefs or because, oh, there definitely is a God or because there isn't a God. It is because they decide to do it themselves. I hate to break it to you, but despite what they think, but, it's all in, because, see, God gave us the freedom to choose. God gave us our own freedom of will. It would be really contradictory to believe otherwise, especially say, well, as long as you just believe in God. He doesn't care. If God cared, God would have done something a long damn time ago. Even if somebody even remotely said, even regardless of whether they believe it or not, or, even if they were pretending, it doesn't matter. God would have done something about it. God would have sent something or some kind of sign that said, yeah, I don't like that you're not believing in me, that you're not going to church and all this crap and whatever. God would have done that a long time ago. Not waiting till now to do anything. Now don't mean crap. Or would have been doing it all along. Not just waited till whenever God decides to do things. But it is what it is. People are going to believe what they want to believe. And I'm going to go now. And I just want to quickly talk about pranks. Because, see, pranks are the thing that go too damn far, in my opinion. Personally, they do. This is why I don't like doing pranks. I mean, I don't mind doing a good fair bit of pranks and say, oh yeah, this is really hilarious. But when somebody goes out of their way to do such things, I mean, if at all that, everybody be doing it. If it was just a thing of just a prank and everybody's just gonna freaking laugh about it in the end. Instead of going to jail, instead of being arrested and having all these laws. And like I said before, it's not about the laws that I worry about, as I really don't. I'm not going to let that influence my decision, okay? What I'm doing is of my own free will. I don't give a damn. If I gave a damn, you know where I would be? I wouldn't be here. I'd be going out there doing crimes like that anyway. I don't give a shit. I mean, I'd probably find some place that wouldn't let the law try to do that to me. If I really... Because let me explain something to you. If I cared enough that the law was influencing my decision, you know where I would go? I'd go somewhere where the law can't touch me. It doesn't matter if it's back in time, because yeah, there was a time, believe it or not, when we didn't even care. Nobody cared if you did this and that, until it finally happened, and they started getting really like, yeah, okay, we gotta step up things and stop this from happening, because otherwise, this and that. Because, I mean, I could do that. Or I can go somewhere in the galaxy and set up things like, oh, yeah, I definitely see there's nothing you can do because you have no jurisdiction here. If I really cared, I have to let it affect my decision in life. I don't. It's one thing people always misconstrued, is that, I mean, even though the law is there to protect you, but why let it affect you? I mean, literally, if you're going to do that, why don't you just go somewhere where you can? Like, oh, I don't know, create your own deal. Oh, it's just too much, that's just too much effort. I might as well just do it anyway, because it's not the same. Looks like you can go to prison. You can create all that all you want to. But the difference is nothing would be stopping you, because you can just get out. You're like, yeah, you know what, I think I've learned my lesson, or it doesn't matter if I learn my lesson, I'll just do it again, so I can constantly go to jail all I want to. And I can kill myself, and this and that. Yeah, I'm going dark on this, because it's true. Okay? I don't care what you believe in. That doesn't have anything to do with me. It doesn't affect me. Okay? I don't care what the law does and what the law doesn't do. It's just like Facebook and YouTube. Like, okay, if I wanted to do porn or whatever, which I'm not, but if I were, I don't care. I can go to another platform if I had to and start doing that. I could easily do that. I mean, although, give or take, we may just start changing our laws in the future from now, from like 10 or 30 years from now, where YouTube will be like, well, it's not YouTube anymore. It's just you do whatever the hell you want to. You can upload porn. You can do all that. That's why I had that video. Another one of the reasons why about, like, because it wouldn't surprise me any if we started having such deals like that just to make content, because it's not anymore debatable. Like, you can't get banned for having PORN, because that is the future. Now, that's not to say that's for sure, because nothing is set in stone. It's always possible, because we still have that kind of aspect ratio. The only difference is that there are platforms that judge you and frown upon that and say that, well, this is only for, like, oh no, it's just smoke, and that's not good. Well, anyway, but yeah, I mean, I gotta admit that, that's what's gonna happen. That would, or could happen. I mean, we've got stuff like that. The only difference is that it just depends on where you're going and where it's accepted at. I mean, and to be fair here, there are parents out there that literally do let their kids watch whatever the hell they want to watch. They want to look at porn, they're going to look at porn. They don't care. They just don't give two cents about whether or not their kids are going to be looking at this and that. There's a lot of parents out there that do care, because they don't want. It's like, okay, it's too soon for this and that and all this junk, and it's just that whatever you're doing, doesn't really matter. I mean, it matters in the sense of what you want to do in life, okay? But you gotta also give it the fact, to be fair here, that wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, can be having adverse effects on things if you're going to choose to do things that are against the law. But I wouldn't do it I wouldn't sit there and, like, not do it just because it's against the law. I would not do it because that's what I choose not to do. I don't care if the YouTube says you can't do this and you can't do that. I don't care. There's nothing to do with it. Because literally, believe it or not, I could have created a web series a long time ago and done a lot of stuff. I mean, hell, think about this. A lot of you out there don't watch things or just don't really care for stuff like that. But, like, what the hell is the name of that show? What's his name that played a mafia member? He passed away. And if you think about it, he just about got away with just whatever the hell he wanted to. And the hell of it is that, it was a good show. And, well, that wasn't the hell of it, but, I'm just saying, I mean, literally, it was created in the sense that they could get just about away with anything they needed to do. Oh, yeah. They didn't want to have drugs, they didn't have to have drugs. So they wanted to have drugs, they could have drugs. The thing is, like I said, is that smoke? Or is it just coming from me? I think it's coming from me. What's that? What the hell? It was just me, I'm not worried. Anyway. But yeah, literally, I will stop this in a moment here and find out. But I just wanted to know, like that. And a lot of things I don't get about the online world as well is like a lot of things they'll just stop instead of continuing and on. Like, I mean, I know that there's not a whole lot left, but it's like as soon as they get to a good point, they just stop and there's no more. Like okay, instead of letting you know what the results were, like who actually won, what I don't get it. And the reason I say it's just me is because, like I noticed, if you don't, like if you're like out in the cold, and your breast kind of looks out like it's kind of like got smoke or whatever, but it's not really called that. Yeah, nothing's doing anything. Okay, that's good. So it's just me. But yeah, I mean, literally. Okay, I was gonna stop it, but I decided not to do that. But yeah. So I mean, you want to talk about prank videos and stuff like that, and like, okay, like they had this, like, father and son duel. It's not really a father and son, I'm guessing. I'm just guessing at that because I don't know. As soon as they get to a like, yo, you think this is a good idea? This is a good idea, huh? They bring out a gun, and then all of a sudden the video ends. That to me is really stupid. Literally, it is. I'm still seeing smoke. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just me. Never mind, it's all good. So, I can't help it. When I see something like that, sometimes I begin to wonder, because I did have a heater that was, well, let's just say it got water on it, and well, it doesn't really matter the type of water. It's just, yeah. When it starts smoking out of it, yeah, that's not a good thing at all. I could definitely smell it burning too. That was not good. And that was that other heater. It's still sitting over there. I need to make sure it's drained and all that before it gets to be used ever again. That was pretty terrible. And if I'd have left it in, it would have been a fire, and there would have been yeah, no, I don't care if it's 16 degrees. I would never have done that. But yeah, anyway, so basically, if you're ever, this is just my advice to you, if you care to hear my 2 cents on it. If you're gonna do a prank video, make sure it's really good, worth it, and not some of this bull crap that people put out, like with these Tide Pod bullshit and all this crap and shooting people and whatever. That is not a good prank video. A good prank video is something to make people actually laugh, that are going to be interested in it, and that's not something people were go, oh yeah, because you said the N-word, everybody's going to go, oh, it's just a prank. The actual, saying it fully, not just saying N-word. But anyway, because, it's not hilarious at all. It's not interesting. It's not even one of the things you should be doing. You just got to be able to know how to make a good video. Personally, I think that if they left that crap out of it, they would be fine. But that's just my personal opinion. And it would be truly popular and more hilarious to be okay, in my book anyway. They didn't include all that crap. It's like, yeah, okay, so I just pulled a trick on them, and they know that it was just a trick, blah, blah, blah. None of this, oh, I accidentally cut off your arm. Oh, it's just a prank. Yeah, no. But like, okay, so you have a magic trick, okay, and you've got cards in your hand. You're trying to tell them how you can win. See, the thing about that is, though, is that you think it's a trick when it comes to Uno. It's not. It can be done. It's actually legitimately possible. If someone has one person has one card left in their hand, and other people have, this one person is down between you and this other person, and this person has so many cards in their hand. They have skip, reverse, wild, wild, wild. It can literally be that they can actually beat you. Oh yeah. Especially because, and even if they say, like, you know, skip your turn, you can be beaten even without the skip. You know. That's if it's between you and them. That's it. That's Uno for you. But we're not here to talk about Uno. But I mean, Uno is a good example about if you were trying to say that that's a magic trick. That's not a magic trick. A magic trick is trying to be like, okay, all right, like when you pick out a good number, all right. Say you picked number 2, okay, or 2 of diamonds, okay, and it gets shuffled. Doesn't matter how they do this. All of a sudden, they go and they bring it up like, no way, is that your card trick? Yep, because that's a card trick for you. That right there is fine. That is a good prank trick, whatever you want to call it. That's all fine and dandy as long as it's not bloody murder and people doing things they shouldn't be doing and stuff like that. Especially tempting the freaking cops. I mean, you know, it's like freaking because of the way people, you know, do things. Is that really them? Well, let me put it this way. Freaking people that do this. I really shouldn't say that either. But, I mean, the point is that it's just... Alright, let me put it this way. It's freaking stupid, okay? Because what you're doing is not hilarious. It's not interesting. It's not something that... I don't care if you are a professional. It's not a good idea. Okay? You got to make it more worthwhile without all that crap in it. And it can be done. There's proof there. So much proof that even if it smacked you upside the head, you wouldn't get it because you're a person who goes, I don't care. I'm just going to do whatever I want to. If I got to stick up my Wang Chung tonight, I'm going to freaking sit there and do that. Even though the YouTube and whatever says that I can't do this and get that, and I'm going to get banned and all that, and I'm going to go to jail and all that, and I'm just going to do that. I'm going to put out my Wang Chung tonight. My Chung Wang. My wah stuff. And I don't care. Well, you should care. If you don't care, then tell me how it's going after you know, how it worked out for you. You know, when you're sitting there rotting in jail. You know, for however long they put you for. Exactly. And you're not able to make any more videos because you got cocky. No, I shouldn't even say that word. I mean, you got really... That's not a word that should ever be existed. I'm starting to see smoke. Why am I seeing smoke? That's crazy. Ah, it's just the cold air. It's just me, don't worry about it. Anyway, I'll let you know in another video. If things working out or not. Not to worry about it at this moment because I am keeping an eye on things. But anyway. So, there is that. And, I mean, literally, prank videos should never be done in such a way. It really should. I don't care. Again, I really don't care how good you are. You don't do that. You don't be doing that, we'll be fine. You do it, we're not fine. It may not matter to you what I think, but it may matter to you about what everybody else says. Especially because you're going to jail, buddy. And you ain't never gonna see tomorrow. Anyway, that's all the time I have for this episode. And, yeah, pretty much. This will be out later on. As far as 2021 goes, I'm still not sure. Well, I had my mind made up about whether or not I was going to stop, scheduling these updates go. But I may just continuing to schedule them because, I really don't. If I feel like doing it manually, then I will do it. But, because there will be times I know that will do that. But other than that, if I don't like doing it right then, because I don't want it to just stay there and be like, what's the point? I'm just going to wind up deleting it if it never gets released. But yeah, basically, prank videos need to be done in a certain good fashion order, in my personal opinion. If you don't like that, well then, what are you doing on the internet? Later. Bye-bye.